So in this video we're going to look at some alternatives to Warhammer Fantasy Battles, the old world. Warhammer Fantasy Battles has long reigned supreme as the major cornerstone of fantasy wargaming, but the vast landscape of tabletop gaming offers a treasure trove of alternative systems and rules that rival the epic scale and immersive storytelling. For those looking for new worlds to conquer, fresh narratives to unfold, in this video we're going to look at some 5 alternative fantasy war games that stand as really good contenders to Warhammer's throne. Now, the first up, and these are in no particular order, is Kings of War. Created by Mantic Games, Kings of War offers a streamlined and dynamic fantasy wargaming experience set in the richly imagined world of Panafor. What sets Kings of War apart is its focus on large-scale battles and strategic depth. Yet with a simple but elegant rule set, players can command vast armies of fantasy creatures, from noble elves to ruthless undead, in sweeping conflicts that shape the fate of kingdoms. Kingdom of War excels in delivering that epic battles while maintaining accessibility for both seasoned veteran gamers and newcomers to the genre. Next up is something a little bit different. It's Frostgrave. Frostgrave delves into the realm of skirmish wargaming. It transports players to a frozen city shrouded in mystery and magic. In this narrative-driven game, players assemble warbands of adventurers, wizards and mercenaries to explore the ruins of Frostgrave in search of treasure and arcane knowledge. What sets Frostgrave apart is its emphasis on storytelling and character development. As players navigate the perilous encounters and unearth ancient artifacts, they forge unique narratives that unfold within each skirmish. With its modular terrain and character progression system, Frostgrave offers a deeply immersive and customizable experience for players seeking narrative-driven gameplay. Our next offering is Song of Ice and Fire, the miniatures game. It's inspired by George R. Martin's epic fantasy A Song of Ice and Fire, otherwise known as Game of Thrones. The tabletop miniatures game captures the political intrigue and brutal warfare of Westeros. Set amidst the power struggles of noble houses and warring factions, players command armies of knights, mercenaries and some mythical creatures in a bid for dominance. What sets Song of Ice and Fire apart is its innovative command system, which allows players to adapt to changing battlefield conditions and execute cunning tactics. With its stunning miniatures and dynamic scenarios, A Song of Ice and Fire offers a gripping blend of strategic depth and thematic immersion. The next one up is Lord of the Rings, or Middle-earth strategy battle game. Players can embark on a journey to the Middle-earth with Middle-earth strategy battle games. It's an immersive wargaming experience inspired by J.R.R. Tolkien's timeless masterpiece. From the rolling hills of the Shire to the shadowy depths of Mordor, players command iconic characters and armies from the world of Middle-earth in epic battles for the fate of the One Ring. What sets Middle-earth battle games apart from its faith is it's a faithful adaptation of Tolkien's lore and rich narrative tapestry. With its detailed miniatures and immersive scenario, Middle-earth strategy battle games offers players the chance to relive the iconic moments from Tolkien's epic saga on the tabletop. Our final choice in this video is Conquest, the Last Argument of Kings. It's set in a world of EA. I'm not sure if I'm getting the pronunciation right. The Conquest, the Last Argument of Kings, presents a really dark and gritty vision of fantasy warfare. It was developed by Parabellum Wargames, and Conquest immerses players in a world torn apart by conflict and intrigue, with an emphasis on tactical depth and realistic combat mechanics. Conquest offers a unique wargaming experience that rewards strategic thinking and battlefield mastery, from commanding elite legions of soldiers to unleashing powerful magic on the battlefield. Players must navigate complexities of war and diplomacy to emerge victorious in the struggle for supremacy. Now, the realms of fantasy wargaming is pretty vast and it's quite varied, and there's quite a large offering and a multitude of different experiences beyond the hallowed halls of Warhammer Fantasy. Whether you want to command vast armies on the battlefield or lead intrepid war bands of adventurers on daring quests, there are several alternative war games out there that will invite players to embark on epic journeys and forge their own legends in worlds of myth and magic. As the tabletop gaming landscape continues to evolve, there will be and are many alternative fantasy war games out there, and we've just highlighted a few of them here. It's a genre that invokes creativity and innovation, and like I said, we've just tipped on as like a mere sample of what's available out there. And then there's quite a lot of alternative war games, both skirmish and mass battle, for anyone's sort of taste and choice. I mean, Saga, there is now a fantasy version of Saga for people to play. And like I said, there are a vast multitude of alternatives to Warhammer Fantasy. And there are now a growing alternative in miniatures. You've got Mantic produces their own plastics for their game, but there's War Games Atlantic that now do a whole raft of miniature plastic fantasy miniatures, and then they're not the only ones. So there's a lot of alternatives out there. You're not limited now just to Warhammer. So if you didn't get when your Warhammer stuff and you're kind of a bit meh about it, there are alternatives, and like I said, we've sort of dipped our toe into some of those alternatives. But yeah, there are plenty out there, and there's plenty of great games out there besides Warhammer the Old World. Anyway, that's all for this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.